that, excuse me, I'm trying to talk, sir.
there.
I am trying to talk to you.
Here's part of the problem. Your attorney is trying to save you. Oh, you know what? Don't throw your hands down. Bond revoked. Adjourn next week. Take him. Court calls the case of the people versus Hosea Hill.
Thank you, Your Honor. Alex Warren on behalf of Mr. Hill. Mr. Hill, can you state the court?
Jose Rafael Hill, good morning.
Good morning. We're going to need to deal with this violation.
Your Honor, I reviewed that with my client. At this time, he's going to admit to not only his behavior towards.
Why was he acting that way?
Oh.
You're going to have to give me an explanation for that. Those folks over there at Community Corrections have to deal with a lot of people coming through, a lot of people that are under stress, and they don't need this garbage. And certainly, and I'll be honest with you, especially Ms. Dozier, does not need this garbage. So before you start talking to me, you better make sure you understand what you're saying to me.
And Honor, before the violation issued, right after the intake terminated because of behavior at the intake, Mr. Hill came to my office.
We're clear. It's not just his behavior. She had to call officers in, try to deal with it, and still tried to do it, and he still didn't do it, and he didn't complete his intake. Go ahead.
My office made me aware of what happened. Sat down with me, wrote an apology letter to Agent Dozier, sent it to her. I extended my apologies on his behalf. And I think to try and put this into context, and he acknowledges there's no excuse for it, but to try and put it into context, Mr. Hill has had medication stolen. He's prescribed medication for a mental health diagnosis. As he scheduled 2 appointments with his psychiatrist to make a plan moving forward. And after sending our apology letter to Agent Dozier, one thing Mr. Hill brought up was if his social worker was present at the time of intake, I think that might help him regulate his emotions, but he's still trying to get back on the medication that he's prescribed. So
Let me just read the letter here.
Well, Your Honor, I can answer any of the court's questions, and I think Mr. Hill can answer any of the court's questions as well at this time.
Please, I will answer. Please. Thank you. This is difficult. It's very difficult what's going on. But please, I will answer whatever you need to know from me over here.
Over here.
I did not expect to go to that meeting and that happened. That's for sure. I'll be open. I'm an open person. And I was just opening up to Miss Dozier about my.
No, you weren't. You were interfering with the intake process. She was just trying to get certain things done.
Can I mention something?
Go ahead.
I was talking to Miss Dozier in a meeting, and there was some confusion. I was confused, and I was explaining to her why. Because the magistrate informed me that if I go to when I go to community corrections, because he ordered me to go there, and I did everything he told me to do. And when we were in court, when I was in jail, and we were in court, he mentioned about corrections, and I already have past experience with community corrections, so I understand that these things cost money. And excuse me, please, I'm not interrupting anyone, and I don't do that. So I do. Sorry. But once I was ordered to go there, I mentioned the judge in court. I said, Judge, I do not have any money. I just do not have any money, Judge. And he said, that's okay. Community corrections will not turn you away if you do not have any money. So when I went to community corrections and met with her in her office, I mentioned that to her. Because she mentioned that, I asked her, is this going to cost me? And she said, yes. And I said, okay, well, I don't have any money. And she mentioned that, excuse me, I'm trying to talk, sir. I am trying to talk to you.
Here's part of the problem. Your attorney is trying to save you. Oh, you know what? Don't throw your hands down. Bond revoke, adjourn next week. Take him.
Your Honor, we can come back next week on that.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
Oh, you better keep moving.